suggestion? Can we get a suggestion?
Companion!
What?
Fun sex!
Genesis! Genesis?
Yeah.
Thank you. Genesis. Well, darling, that's why you can only date Christians.
Mom, I don't want to just date Christians.
I'm
They're
sorry.
so boring.
I know. I married one, but they have better ceremonies. You know, they have more holidays, and you can actually get those off. So, you know, when you go to college, you're going to get Christmas break, and you're going to get Easter break, and summer break, which isn't a Christian holiday, but
Why can't I date a Jew and get Jewish breaks?
Hello?
yes.
Mrs. Maston, I was wondering if it was okay if me and your daughter, Tracy, had a little study session.
I'm having a real difficult time with the previous decision that I set up before this. Now,
Well, I don't want to interrupt.
Look how cute he is, Mom.
yeah,
I'm not touching.
I feel like you're really flaunting this in my face. I just want you to do well and go to college and think about the breaks when you can come home to your mother.
It's important to go to college.
It's really important to go to college.
People.
She's very needy. She's very touchy and needy.
Sounds like my
And I
mother.
need her back.
Could have asked my permission before you added the paprika to the spice ham.
You know what? You want to open up a store together, then you're going to have to take my advice too.
I just wish you would ask me before. And it's not advice if you just do it. Forcing the paprika onto the spiced ham. You could ask me. Marriage is a give and take. Right.
May I add more paprika to the smoked ham?
Yes, you may. I mean, what option do I have? There's so much. There's like it looks like an anthill on top of this.
Sorry, I do ask mid-sprinkle.
Could you spread it around a little bit at least? All right, we gotta get this to the orphans. In like 3 hours.
You know, when I was growing up as an orphan, I would have appreciated
Is that
somebody,
paprika? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
somebody who would put some spices into it once in a while.
It's just too much.
Is the food ready yet? The orphans are getting hungry.
Give us a minute.
Can you give us a minute?
All right, those orphans are waiting.
Well, they're gonna have to wait a little longer.
May I add a little bit more?
I just don't think it's necessary. But go ahead. I mean, I wouldn't want to eat this at this point. But it's free. It's charity. So beggars can't be choosers. You open the oven, please. You know, ever since we figured out you can't have children, I sort of didn't think about
I wish you would stop starting sentences with that, by And that's when I started drinking.
I had absolutely no idea you were an alcoholic. Absolutely none. This is blowing my mind.
I hid it well, you know. People couldn't really tell. I just came across as really loud and
You're a bus driver, so I mean that's the other reason why I couldn't comprehend it. You drive every day, so the loud thing was just that felt normal to me.
yeah, it seemed like it was just part of my personality, right? Just par for the course, and you know, the swerving was just because
You were
I was having a
drunk.
little fun. It was because I was drunk, but people thought it was just part of my wild and crazy personality, but it wasn't.
You endangered so many lives, and now you're in a wheelchair. mean, Mom, do you have anything to say to her? She's incredibly reckless.
What's important is that no children actually died while she was driving.
Yeah, but like 20 were injured.
True, 20 little kids and 20 little wheelchairs. You know what? No one died.
No one died.
Come on.
You know how expensive it is to make a little wheelchair? 20 of them to boot? I mean, that's...
I know, because my insurance paid for it.
You've got to give Bethany a break. You know, she always had a harder time at school than you. She never made friends as easily. It was harder for her to get a job. Now you're always riding her. Now she's in a fucking wheelchair.
We're grown up now, and she's in a wheelchair because she fucked up. All right, Mom? You gotta stop babying her. I'm sick of this shit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I may have fucked up, but I also found my true self, okay? I found my loud personality, you know? I found out that I can be the kind of person who takes the bull by the horns or the wheel by the hands and...
You can do anything you put your mind to, baby.
You were always the more popular one, right? And being a bus driver, being a loud bus driver, even if it was only because I was drunk, was my way to find me like you.